Was sitting in her nest with her little ducklings. They were waiting for one big egg to hatch. Soon, the big egg hatched. The duckling was different. It was bigger and ugly. Mother Duck hoped that the duckling would change. Mother Duck and the ducklings went swimming in the pond. The ugly duckling could swim much better than the other ducklings. Mother Duck took the ducklings to the farm. The farm animals saw the ugly duckling. They were mean to him. He became very sad. This continued for many days. One night, the ugly duckling went far, far away and fell asleep in a muddy marsh. The next morning, the ugly duckling met some wild ducks. They told him that he was ugly and asked him to leave. The ugly duckling was very sad. Months passed by, but nobody was ready to be his friend. One day, the ugly duckling saw 3 beautiful white swans swimming in a pond. The 3 swans said, "Hello, new swan." The ugly duckling told them that he was a duck. The swans told him to look at his reflection in the water. The ugly duckling was amazed. He had grown into a handsome white swan. He was no longer ugly. The 4 swans flew up in the sky. The children on the ground clapped as the swans flew above them. There lived an old man with his wife. The old man planted some turnip seeds. He watered them and cared for them. The seeds grew into plants. There were lots of turnips. The old man took good care of them. Out of all those turnips, there was one huge turnip. He had never seen a giant turnip before. Finally, the turnip stopped growing. The old man decided to pull it out of the ground. He pulled and pulled and pulled, but the giant turnip wouldn't budge. The old man called his wife for help. The wife held the old man, and the old man held the turnip top. Together they pulled and pulled and pulled. They called their son for help. Together they pulled and pulled and pulled, but the giant turnip wouldn't budge. They called their dog for help. Together they pulled and pulled and pulled, but the giant turnip still wouldn't budge. At last, they all called the little mouse for help. He crawled his way under the turnip and started nipping the roots with his teeth. While the little mouse nipped the roots, they kept pulling, and suddenly, pop! Out of the ground came the giant turnip. Everyone was pleased. That evening, they all enjoyed a delicious turnip supper, even the little mouse.